Hi, good. How are you? Hi, hi everyone.
It's having a new family connection here.
Yeah, it's been really cool. Today was a tough practice, so I think as the older sister, just trying to have her back. It's her first preseason, so it's been really cool just as an upperclassman to kind of help her, show her the way around here, and she's been doing really well, and I'm just really proud of her.
What's been your biggest advice to her, and how much time do you spend together?
Yeah, I would say the biggest piece of advice, just giving herself grace. I think this is a really amazing team, as you guys all know, and I just think, coming in as a freshman is really hard, especially when you have so many upperclassmen who are really talented. So, just being patient with herself and just showing up and just being a sponge, which I think she's done a great job. And, we do spend some time with each other, but she's got her trio of freshmen. We call them Slizzy. So they've been hanging out all day, and I see her from time to time, but she's living like her best life right now. So
You've obviously been through a lot in your collegiate career. How different do you feel this preseason compared to your last three?
I feel more sore. I'm just tired. But no, it's been really nice. I think every single day, just trying to use my voice as much as possible. Just use my experience that I have to help whoever I can, and just helping out the freshmen. But I think I just try to bring a competitive edge every single day. So whether that's defense or offense, just trying to get the most out of my team.
Yeah. Coach said you guys have all the individual talent, the collective needs to come together. In your eyes, as a senior, as a leader on this team, what would it take to get that individuals to come together?
Yeah, I think just time, and I think just showing up and giving 100% of what you have every single day, even though it's 5%, just give it all. And I think the nice thing about everybody is that we all listen to each other really well. So if we need to, be tough on each other, if we need to give advice, we listen, we take it in, and we just make sure that we apply it on the court. So I think just continuing to, push each other every single day, that'll take us really far.
You guys accomplished so much last year and so far. To try to do it again, is that in a way daunting because it takes so much work and so much success to get back to that stage, or is it more just excitement to have the opportunity to take the next step?
I think it's more excitement more than anything. I mean, honestly, I don't think we're even thinking about that right now. I just think we're trying to get better every single day with the group that we have, so that's way ahead in the future. But as of right now, we're not even thinking about our first game. We're just trying to make sure that we attack this preseason and just get better. So.
I wanted to ask you, how was your summer? I saw you have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of outdoor stuff. I saw you had a brand event out today.
Yes.
Talk about your summer.
Yeah, no, it's been really fun. I mean, I think for me, I always talk about that I like to have the balance, being a person, being, an athlete. And I think that just trying to make the most out of my summers, obviously working out with the team, and then also getting to do things that fill my cup a little bit. So yeah, I went to France, I got to hang out with my mom, my agents, and that was really cool. And then Sienna and I had an event with Gloriana last night, and a lot of the team went, so that was really fun. But I think any opportunity that I get to hang out with my teammates is always amazing.
No, that's cool. How cool has it been to have Nick back?
Yeah. Okay, so I've looked up to Michaela my entire childhood. Grew up in Colorado. She was at Grandview, same high school I went to, and she's just such an inspiration to all the little basketball players in Colorado. So when I found out that she was going to be our new assistant coach, I was like, I cannot believe this is happening. It's a full circle moment. And for her to be here for my senior year and just kind of giving me the advice and working through throughout the season is just so amazing. So I'm really thankful she's here.
To have Charlize healthy and competing on this team, what have you seen from her getting her into the fold after last year?
No, she's doing amazing, and I think just continuing to give her that confidence. I mean, everybody knows she's one of the best guards in the entire country, so I think just reminding her of that every single day, and she's capable of doing whatever she wants on the floor, but she's been such a rock for us, and I think she's just a steady player to have on the court, and I trust her a lot, so I just can't wait for everyone to see what she's bringing this year.
In early practices, have you seen her and Kiki play off each other?
Yeah, they have. They play off each other really well. I mean, they're both really talented, skilled, and they see the floor really well, and they're both so patient. And so, when you have both of them out there at the same time, it's just beautiful to watch. I'm on the court and I just feel I want to stand back and just see them play because they're just really amazing basketball players.
You said you weren't thinking too much about last year and how it ended, but what can you take from the way last season ended to this season, and how have you seen the team apply those lessons?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things we talk about is just attacking everything defensively. I think we lacked that a lot last year, especially towards the end. So just making sure that every single drill, we're putting ourselves in that mindset. This could be the last play in the Final Four. What are we going to do? Making sure that every single person on the floor is locked in. And I don't care if you're playing 2 minutes or 30 minutes. It's we need every single person on the floor to be ready. So.
Coach, we're going to see a lot of middies from you this year. I saw
middies? Listen, that is we're getting there. We're getting there. But yes, the answer to that is yes.
Perfect.
Yes, just added to the game for sure.
How important is it for you guys to have leaders in the WNBA? Because obviously that's kind of the
Yeah.
next stage for you guys, like Napisa Collier and these girls that speak out. How important is that for you guys as players to know that that's who you have to look up to?
No, it's amazing. I think it's super inspiring to have women like that speak up and who are doing it for the rest of the younger generation that's coming up. So just really thankful for people like her. And yeah, I think I love Napisa. She's amazing, and I look up to her for a very long time. So. Perfect. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
How are you?
Hi, how are you guys?
Did you talk about your summer? I saw you having a lot of fun, working with brands, outside, talk about yourself, how much fun you had.
My summer's been fantastic. I think just, it's been so nice to kind of get back together with a new team and all spend a lot of time together both on and off the court. I was doing a lot of rehabbing for my shoulder, so just excited to be coming back from that. But it's been a great summer. Yeah.
Talk about y'all. I saw y'all bonding a lot this year. Talk about how that brought that closer as well.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the time we spent together off the court. We were here a lot this summer together as a team, just hanging out, going to the beach, shopping, taking the freshmen around LA. I think those small moments are really what brings us together and gives us a lot of camaraderie when we get into preseason and season.
How is your shoulder feeling right now, and where do you feel like you're at in that recovery process and play?
Yeah, it's feeling really good. I mean, I'm basically in everything right now. I should be fully clear, no restrictions within the next few weeks. But it's a long rehab process. I got surgery right after the season, but it's feeling a lot better now. I'm just kind of glad to be back out playing with my teammates.
Coach was talking about the dynamic between Sharpness and the backcourt. Just what have been your initial impressions of playing alongside her?
Yeah, I mean, Shar's fantastic point guard. I mean, I remember playing against her at Washington State. She was one of the best players we played against all year, and so to now be able to share the backcourt with her, to learn from her, she's brought a lot of new things, and I think she just adds a level of IQ, passing, her ability to get downhill, to score at all three levels is just fantastic to have in this team.
Coach, I'm passing to you to shoot the ball more, during the scrimmage. What are your personal goals for yourself this season?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just focused on every day, improving it, taking it day by day. And, when I have a shot, just kind of realizing when I need to be aggressive, when I need to take my shot, and when I need to get my teammates involved. We have a fantastic group and a ton of people who can score. I think our issue is not going to be scoring. But I think just recognizing that, playing whatever the defense gives me and just being aggressive. I work a lot on my shot, so being ready to take that, I feel confident in that right now.
Coach was saying you basically got the green light. Are we going to see you shoot a lot of balls this year?
Well, whatever the team needs, I'll be there. But yeah, I think I'll be aggressive. I think being able to read the defense and recognizing when it's my turn to take a shot versus swing. We have a ton of great shooters on the floor, so I'm not worried about that. I think it'll come.
What's some of the most fun part about having Lauren and Sienna here now?
Yeah, it's fun just to see their dynamic. I mean, I've never played with two sisters on a team, but and two fantastic players with very different personalities. So it's kind of cool to see them, get each other better, see that dynamic both on and off the court. And I've loved it. Sienna's a fantastic addition to the team. She has such a big personality, and I think she brings so much energy and excitement to the group. So we all love having her here.
You said in an interview with Sports Illustrated that you want to one-on-one Napisa Collier, if you pick anyone. What does it mean to have a leader like her at the next level that you want to be at?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen her comments, and I think just the way she stands up for everyone in the entire league, and she's not afraid to use her voice, use her platform, and really, ask for what's right and what all the players in the W deserve. And it takes a lot of courage, and I think she's just a fantastic leader of the league. And yeah, I mean, she's a great player. So I always I want to play any great player I can, but I really look up to her for sure.
Talk about how cool it is to have Mick back. Just to talk about her NBA experience.
Yeah, Mickey's a great addition. I mean, we talked about how it's not easy to come join a team. She got here 2 weeks ago, and she has a playing experience, but she's never played with any of us. So for her to seamlessly kind of fit in and be able to add so much to our team, to our coaching staff, and her experience playing the W, it's going to be really valuable because she's going to be able to help all of us seniors who are looking to do that and kind of teach us what do we need to work on, what areas are really important to in the transition to the next level. But I'd love to have her.
We were talking with Coach about how Gabs has evolved as a leader. Both of you led the players-led meeting, last season. How have you guys evolved as leaders now that you're seniors?
Yeah, I think we've had no choice but to step into that leadership role, and I think that's something that we've really embraced, and I enjoy doing that. I think we both enjoy, you know, being able to use our experience and just all of our time here to guide the younger ones, guide everyone on the team, hold the standard high. And, you know, it's responsibility, but I think that we're excited to kind of step into that and, you know, lead our team to where we want to get to.
How have you seen your new teammates kind of make their way into the fold? I know it's 2 straight years of having some transfers come in and kind of go through it.
I would honestly say this is one of the most seamless transitions that I've seen. I mean, Char was here last year, so having her on the court, that's new, but I think she's already really well, you know, kind of ingrained in the team. And then Gianna, she's just so easy to get along with. She really fits in well. You know, she's been in college for 4 years, so I think, you know, her maturity, her experiences, we all really value that and respect her. And then all 3 freshmen are really mature and have done a great job just reaching out, getting involved. We've tried to help them in all ways we can, and I think it's helped that you know Lauren and Sienna, obviously that they are so close, and to have their dynamic, and it just really made the transition easy.
How well did you know Megan Grant before she joined the team this year?
No, actually. Well, I met her a few times. Obviously, I've watched the game. She was like, I remember we watched their, I think it was an NCAA tournament game against Tennessee, and she hit a grand slam. A whole team was watching and cheering her on. But I didn't know her super well. But Megan is just such a great addition. I don't think we would have predicted how impactful and what a big role she plays on this team. And even though you know, she's not able to be here all the time because she's doing both, she's just so vocal, brings great energy. Really love her.
I do have one. Lauren said she's gonna be shooting some middies this year. Are you gonna be looking for her to shoot that?
Middies and threes for sure. I mean, she's put in so much work, you know, on her jump shot and kind of extending her range. And you know, she has that green light to shoot it. She's so dominant in the post, and of course we don't want to lose that. But you know, a big part of her career is going to be extending her range and you know, demonstrating that she can shoot. You know, at that level, when she can, she's a great shooter. I'll just continue to feed her confidence in that.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
So, see y'all this year.